Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to my channel Essentials of Management. So friends, we are continuing with management tutorial series. Today we will have tutorial 3 in which we will discuss about need and significance of the management. Significance means importance of the management, why it is required. So, firstly, management guru Peter Drucker once quoted that management is what modern world is about. So, he connected modernity with the management. So, modernity is the modern world is the product of the management. It is the claim of Peter Drucker. So, according to him, modern world is an outcome of the breakthroughs in science and technologies. We know that we are living in this modern world full of gadgets and full of facilities, science, technology. So, the world belongs to science and technology. But according to him, they are essentially caused by effective and efficient management. So, what he says that if the effective and efficient management would have not been there, the progress in science and technology would have not taken place and modern world would have not born. That is the claim by Peter Drucker. So, according to him, economies of developed nations are well managed and that of the underdeveloped nations are poorly managed. We saw it in the last discourse. We also know that some organizations survive and succeed during bad times. We see that many organization goes in bad, goes in raid, but because of their tenacity and because of their management skills, they come out of that raid patch. So, even if the markets are bad, even if the situations are bad, external environment are bad, still they come out of that bad times, whereas other fails even during good times. So, this happens mainly because of the quality of the management in the concerned organization. So, it is directly related to the management. If the management is good, the company can struggle and survive. But if management is not good, even in good conditions, the company cannot or the organization cannot survive. We can describe the significance and importance further. So, we will look into one by one all the points. They are very easy to understand and we will go sentence by sentence. The first significance is that it provides a purposeful direction to the firm or organization. So, simply a manager can be compared to the captain of a ship who has first to set the course to reach destination. So, he has to set the direction or the course to the destination because goals are the destinations, and it is said that plan is the course of journey or the course of action to reach the destination. So, he has to first set course to reach the destination and then steer the ship along the course. So, not only deciding the destination, not only deciding the course to reach the destination, but he has to lead. Steer means he has to lead the organization towards those goals. Manager has to first of all set objectives which the firm must achieve. Objectives, destination is objectives. Objectives provide the direction in which the firm must move. Manager must constantly monitor the progress and activities of the firm to ensure that it is moving in the desired direction. So, very simple to understand. Managing survival and growth. So, management is there for the survival of the organization, but not only for survival but the growth of it. Ensuring survival of the firm is a critical task of the managers, but survival is not enough. the manager must actively seek the growth. The organization must grow. So it is a superordinate goal. No matter how big or powerful a firm may be today, it is sure to be left behind in the race by newer, healthier, and more efficient firms if it does not pursue growth. So, in good times, particularly, the organization or the firm must try to grow because the environment is like you can have the growth, it is favorable. So, in bad times you can survive. This is the meaning of it. So, you must strive for growth. So, automatically in bad times you can survive. Management facilitates optimum utilization of resources. So, whenever you are doing some activity, you gather or as a group together with some objectives as an organization. So, if you want to achieve something, if you want to have your goals to be achieved, then you must deploy the resources. So, those resources must be judiciously used, optimally used. So, manager use several resources for the achievement of its goals. They are money, material, machines, time, etc. Particularly this is in case of the manufacturing organizations. Efficient management facilitates optimum utilization of resources in order to accomplish the results. So, what is the function of the managers, or what should be the aim of the managers? That the resources are used very judiciously, because all the resources are always scarce. Meeting the challenge of change. So, we know that change is the only constant thing in this world. So, world keeps on changing every day. So, you have to cope up with the challenge of the change. One of the important tasks which every manager has to perform is that of a change agent. So, manager is supposed to become a change agent and steer through the organization through that change. The social, political, economic, technical and cultural environment in which the firm operates is always changing. We will discuss more about this external environment and internal environment of the organization in detail at appropriate time. The company must keep pace and change accordingly. So, you have to keep pace with the change. New types of production technology may be introduced. The existing product lines may be phased out. So, this goes on continuously. All these imply a change. So, you have to bring in the change. It is the manager's task to ensure that the change is introduced and incorporated in a smooth manner with the least disturbance and resistance. So, this is the task of the manager to bring in that change, but in a way that the adaptation of it is in a smooth manner, and generally it is the case that for every change there is a resistance. It is very natural. So, your employee may resist the change, there may be a disturbance while introducing the change, but you have to balance that act. So, you have to see that there is least resistance, or whatever the resistance is there, you overcome to that resistance and you solve or do away with the disturbance which is caused. It motivates the personnel. So, one of the function of the manager is the motivation. Managers need to create a good environment in the organization. They need to provide good working conditions and facilities to the employees. So, when there will be a good environment, good relation in the organization, when the people working there, the employees are happy, they feel like working, because such working conditions and working atmosphere or environment is provided to them, facilities are provided to them. So they will be happy to work there. The success of management is reflected through the efforts of highly dedicated and motivated workforce. Please try to understand, human resource is the most important resource, and if the people are demoralized, if they are demotivated, you cannot achieve anything. Take it from me. So workforce must be highly dedicated and motivated, and if it is the case, it reflects into success of the management. Various motivation techniques are adopted by managers to motivate their employees. We will look into the motivational theories at the appropriate time. Next is, it encourages initiative. So manager must take initiative, and they also encourage others to take initiative. Managers of successful organization follow the principle of encouraging subordinates to show initiative, that is, to come out with suggestions and actions to help the organization to grow and expand. So people must come with the new ideas. So there should not be any hesitation. Here the people should come forward willingly and suggest that things, how the things can be improved and how the new things can be introduced. It facilitates innovation. So after we saw about the initiation, now we are going to look into innovation. So successful managers generate innovative ideas to solve business problems or to handle their tasks and responsibilities. So they have to bring in the innovation and bringing in new ideas. They also encourage subordinate to come forward with innovative idea. Again the same thing, encouraging others. Such innovativeness helps organization to success. We will talk about innovations in detail or at very length at the appropriate time, and how innovations have helped companies to go to the top in their particular industrial sectors. Coping with growing technological sophistication. Modern world is witnessing continuous breakthroughs in science and technology. When we discussed the first slide and discussed about the Peter Drucker statement, we saw that modern world is witnessing continuous breakthroughs in science and technology. New machines, new methods and new techniques are being introduced in the business. We will also look into the new techniques of the management like 5S, Kaizen, Lean Management, TPM and so on. So continuously there are some innovative and new ideas coming into the management techniques also. Robo, computers, information are replacing main. Managers have to cope with this. So again this is a change. The technological sophistication is a change, and so you have to adopt that change. It minimizes wastage. Managers minimize wastages by following the process of management. Management is there to minimize the waste. So there is no point in having some product but at a cost at which the product cannot be sold. So there has to be always a aim to minimize the wastages and minimize the cost. For example, the production managers make optimum use of resources through systematic production planning and control. We will look into planning and control at the appropriate time. This results in reduction in wastages of resources and brings higher returns by reducing cost. It helps maintain good relations. Managers develop and maintain good relations with the subordinates by proper direction, communication and leadership style. So they have to give a proper direction. They must be dynamic and lead from the front. They should be always communicate with their subordinates, their superiors. There should be a transparent and healthy communication, and there should be an appropriate leadership style while directing the people. Again, we will discuss about leadership style later on. The success of any organization depends largely on the smooth relations with all stakeholders. In business, there are different stakeholders. Not only so, managers are not supposed to look into employees only, but they are supposed to have good relations and smooth relations with the owners, the shareholders, then the suppliers, then the buyers. These are all stakeholders. Even society is a stakeholder in the business. So they must develop good and smooth relation with all the stakeholders which are there in the day-to-day organizational activities. So friends, in this discourse we looked into the need, why management is needed and what is its significance or importance. So thank you friends for watching. Resume viewing. For that you switch on to tutorial 4, where we will discuss about the principles of management by Henry Fayol. So do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a good day.